The world twists. My legs shake. I cover my eyes and wait for my senses to return to normal. 1,000 emotions stampede through my skull, then fade away. I stare vacantly at Kurisu, who is standing in front of me. At first, I can't hear her over the buzzing in my ears, but little by little, her voice becomes clear.
ほら、ふらついてるじゃない。まだ2日目なのに、そんなに疲れててどうすんのよ。
Kurisu thrusts her finger at me like an angry schoolteacher.
ピンバッジはきっと見つかる。まだ時間はあるんだから、そんなに焦らないで。それより、あんたにぶっ倒れられたら、私はともかく、まゆりが心配するでしょ。少しは自分の体もいたわりなさい。
The time leap worked.
はあ、わかってる。
I nod to Kurisu, then collapse on the sofa. I couldn't sacrifice either of them. In a sense, I am running away. But there is no other choice. No other way to save Suzuha and Mayuri both. In 2 days, Mayuri will die, and Suzuha will be lost to the past. If these 2 days are all we have left, then all I can do is repeat them. Forever. Let these 2 days be the rest of my life. There we go. Now, I don't quite remember this, so I'm going to do an extra long episode today just in case. The wind caresses my cheek. I push down on the pedals and begin the ascent up Harumi Bridge. The spokes revolve rhythmically, reflecting the sunlight. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. It feels good, healthy, like running around the school field as a child.
気持ちいいね。
なんで僕がこんなことに付き合わなきゃいけないんだ。
同感だわ。っていうか、風強すぎ。
ダルくんはね、メタボだからもっと運動しておくべきだと思うよ。
デブオタ上等。
Leading the way at a terrific pace is Suzuha on her trusty mountain bike.
いい景色だな。
From here, you can see across Tokyo Bay all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. Akiba and the jumbled sprawl of central Tokyo are 2 hours' ride behind us. Here on this artificial island, there are only skyscrapers and vacant lots, one extreme or the other. One time, I took the bus back to Akiba after Kamima, so I already knew how close it was, but I never thought I'd come here by bike. Except for Suzuha, we're all using rent-a-cycles. I wanted to change the pace from the search for the unfindable pin, so I proposed the cycling expedition. Of course, I already know who the pin belongs to, and who Suzuha's father is. But I have chosen not to tell anyone. If at all possible, I want to spend these 2 days in peace and delay Suzuha's time travel. That is my goal now.
出発するまではさ、ただの時間の無駄遣いと思ってたけど、たまにはこういう時間も必要な生き物なんだね、人間って。
私はタイムリープマシンを作ってる方が楽しい。
引きこもりが最強だと今日証明されました。
二人ともグダグダだね。だらしないな。そんなんじゃ生き残れないよ。
Kurisu and Daru are exhausted, while Suzuha and Mayuri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akiba and Ariake, so I'm able to pace myself in order to conserve energy.
水は自動販売機はまだ。今ならコップ1杯分の水のために人殺しもできそうだお。
残念ながらこの橋を含めてあと2つ橋を渡らないとコンビニはない。 そこまで辛抱しろ。
マジで無理。もう無理。
オカリン、詳しいんだね。この辺来たことあるの？
ああ、なんでもな。
How long have I been living in this closed loop of time? It's already getting hard to keep track of the days, so instead, I think in 2-day cycles. This should be the 4th cycle. This time, only I know that Mayuri is fated to die. By keeping that secret, I allow us to spend these days like normal kids our age would. This cycling expedition is part of that. Suzuha and Mayuri enjoy the ride, so I make sure we do it each time I repeat the loop. Our current destination is Tokyo Big Sight, the massive convention center in Ariake. In a few days, it will be home to Kamima, the world's largest doujinshi marketplace event.
ここまで来ればビッグサイトはすぐだ。あと10分もしないうちに着くだろう。
その前に休憩を。
Daru has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail separating us from the road. I turn and pull up next to Daru's bike.
そのままの格好でいると危ないぞ。体を起こせ。
ちょっと休ませてよ。
危ないんだと言っているだろう。
I sigh and pull Daru up by the arm.
わかったから。
Daru stands up. A second later, a huge truck speeds past. The gust of wind left in its wake nearly bowls us over. The bridge sways beneath our feet.
危ねえ。
It probably wouldn't have hit him anyway, but still, best to be careful.
オカリンのおかげで助かった。
なんかね、今のオカリン、未来が見えてたみたいだったね。
D メールでも使ったんでしょ。
Mayuri's innocent smile. Kursu's cynical grin. To them, it's a joke, but they're not mistaken. The only thing they got wrong was that I didn't send a D-mail. I time-leaped. Suzuha's eyes meet mine. She was laughing just a moment ago, but now she looks confused. Uncertain. I avert my eyes.
聖地よ、私は帰ってきた。
Daru, his vigor restored, faces Big Sight with his arms spread wide.
人がいない時に来るのって初めてだよ。
こんなに広かったのね。なのにコミマ中は人で埋め尽くされるとかありえない。
In the emptiness, it's easy to see how truly majestic Big Sight is. At Kamima, when you're wading through a sea of people, it's just another big building.
ねえねえ、マユシーはお腹空いちゃった。
近くにファミレスあるべ。そこで一休みしようよ。
帰りも同じ距離を走らないといけないのよね。それを考えたら鬱だ。
The three of them go searching for the family restaurant. Suzuha is still gazing at Big Sight.
鈴葉、どうした？
I ask the question, though I already know how she'll answer. She's excited to see Big Sight in real life.
ビッグサイト、生で見られて感動。
Suzuha's eyes are shining.
2036年にはさ、ビッグサイトってなくなっちゃってるんだよね。より大規模な埋め立て計画の一環で、もっと大きなイベント会場がゴロゴロしてる。ドームだってあの辺に移転してきてるし。
Suzuha points to the middle of Tokyo Bay.
でもさっき橋田至が言ってたけど、ここって聖地扱いされてるんだよね。コミマっていうすごいイベントがあるんでしょ。私の母さんもそのイベントに参加してて、そこで父さんと会ったんだって話してくれたよ。
Oh, there's some interesting information about Daru.
なるほど。お前の母親は不女子だった可能性があるな。
だからさ、ずっと見たかったんだよね。 ありがとう、岡部倫太郎。ちょっとだけ父さんに近づけた気がする。
A sharp pain stabs through my heart. I know who Suzuha's father is. He's right over there. But I won't tell her. Not until the afternoon of the 13th, when the time leap machine is complete. For now, I just want to prolong these 2 days of peace.
オーカリー、すずさん、早く早く。ほら、呼んでる。行こうよ。私もお腹空いちゃった。
Suzuha grabs my hand and we take off running. Somehow, I managed to force a smile. Today was fun. Tomorrow will be fun. Every day will be fun. Forever. The wind caresses my cheek. Oh gosh. I push down on the pedals and begin the seat up Harumi Bridge. The spokes revolve slowly, reflecting the sunlight. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. It feels good, healthy, like running around the school field as a child.
気持ちいいね。
Oh gosh. This is gonna be like super deja vu moment, isn't
こん
it?
なことに付き合わなきゃいけないんだ。
Keep in mind, I did mention something about how I don't recognize any of this stuff. So, that might give you an idea about what's happening. Not sure, but might.
同感だわ。っていうか、風強すぎ。
ダル君はね、メタボだからもっと運動しておくべきだと思うよ。
デブオタ上等。
Leading the way at a terrific pace is Suzuha on her trusty mountain bike.
いい景色だな。
From here, you can see across Tokyo Bay, all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. Except for Suzuha, we're all using rent-a-cycles. I wanted to change the pace from the search for the unfindable pin, so I proposed a cycling expedition.
出発するまではさ、ただの時間の無駄遣いと思ってたけど、たまにはこういう時間も必要な生き物なんだね、人間って。
私はタイムリープマシンを作ってる方が楽しい。
引きこもりが最強だと今日証明されました。
二人ともグダグダだね。だらしないな。そんなんじゃ生き残れないよ。
Kurisu and Daru are exhausted, while Suzuha and my Yuri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akiba and Ariake, so I'm able to pace myself in order to conserve energy. Yeah.
自動販売機はまだ？今ならコップ一杯分の水のために人殺しもできそうだお。
残念ながらこの橋を含めてあと2つ橋を渡らないとコンビニはない。そこまで辛抱しろ。
I reply mechanically.
マジで無理。もう無理。
オカリン、詳しいんだね。この辺来たことあるの？
ああ、何度もな。
What cycle is this? My 10th? It must be more than that by now. I'm still repeating the same 2 days. Moika's attack? Mayuri's death? Those things will never, ever happen. Today, once again, we're off on an adventure.
ここまで来ればビッグサイト
Oh
はすぐ。
gosh. Is that freaky to anybody else? Just the thought of that?
その前に休憩を。
Daru has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail separating us from the road. I turn and pull up next to Daru's bike.
そのままの格好で。
I swallow my words. Thoughts too dark to be my own suddenly slip into mind. What will happen if I don't pull Daru back? Will the truck catch on Daru's fat? Sorry. Will it send him flying like a ragdoll? Will it take off his head? Will blood spray from the stump like a crimson fountain? Will the girl scream, I wonder? Let's find out. What difference does it make if Daru dies? I can just time leap again, can't I? Go back to the start of the loop, and Daru will be as good as new. Besides, everyone needs a little spice in their life. For these 2 days, I am God. I choose who lives and who...
うわ
The sound of a horn blasts my eardrums. Daru jerks back from the guardrail. A split second later, the truck howls past. Daru loses his balance and falls on his butt.
あ、危ねえ。
ちょっと大丈夫？
怪我はない？
Kurisu and Suzuha get off their bicycles and help Daru up.
今のトラックひどいよ。
The truck has already crossed the intersection after the bridge. We watch it drive away.
ああ、ビビった。つうか、なんなんあのトラック。ふざけんなよ。ナンバー見とけばよかった。そしたら、通報しましたってできるのに。
事故が起きたわけじゃないし、通報しても無意味でしょ。
Everyone's fussing over Daru. I stand a few steps away, staring at my hands. I'm glad it ended as something to laugh about. But what was I thinking just now? I began this loop so that no one would be hurt. So that Mayuri would live, and Suzuha would never go back in time. Yet, just now, I was ready to watch Daru die. Some part of me wanted it to happen.
岡部倫太郎。
I cower and reflex upon hearing my name. Suzuha is staring at me. There are questions in her eyes. She can't have heard my dark thoughts just now. And yet, I feel like she can see right through me.
顔色悪いよ。
オカリン、僕よりガクブルしてるとかおかしくね？
ああ。何しろスーパーハッカーに死なれては我がラボは大打撃だからな。
I use a purposefully extravagant tone to cover up my guilty thoughts and start pedaling.
休憩は終わりだ。行くぞ。
I am this world's observer. Nothing can escape my subjectivity. Everything and everyone exists as I will it. Mayuri, Kurisu, Daru, even Suzuha. Here, we can live in peace and harmony. None of us ever need to face death. A 48-hour eternity. I am the creator of this paradise. And so, I know. Tomorrow will be another wonderful day.
聖地よ、私は帰ってきた。
Daru, his vigor restored, greets Big Sight with his arms spread wide.
人がいない時に来るのって初めてだよ。
こんなに広かったのね。なのにコミマ中は人で埋め尽くされるとかありえない。
In the emptiness, it's easy to see how truly majestic Big Sight is. At Kamima, when you're wading through a sea of people, it's just another big building.
ねえねえ、マユシーはお腹空いちゃった。
近くにファミレスあるべ。そこで一休みしようよ。
帰りも同じ距離を走らないといけないのよね。それを考えたら鬱だ。
The three of them go searching for the family restaurant. Suzuha is still gazing at Big Sight. My eyes roam her body. Those tight legs. That slender body. Her clothes accentuate all— oh gosh, it's getting weird. Oh gosh, feel free to read this, I'm not reading this. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, no, this is weird. Yeah. Let's see. No documents proving Japanese citizenship, not even a birth certificate. It's only natural. She won't be born for another 7 years. So, even if she runs to the police, no one will believe a word she says. I imagine she'll put up a fight, She was a member of the Resistance in her time, and I know she's stronger than she looks. But she's still just a girl. It may take some doing, but I'll have my way with her in the end. Oh, Green, you're being weird! Oh gosh, no, no. Forget about that. No. Every time I try to start reading again, it gets weird. An insane mad scientist who just happens to be a little weird when he's going through time loops. Oh gosh. No. Murder, steal, kidnap, destroy. Is that the best you can do, Okabe Rintaro? Is that really all the evil inside your heart? Well, I guess we're only human after all. Think about it, Okabe Rintaro. Sure, you wanted this loop, but repeat the same 2 days forever? Sounds like torture to me. Aren't you tired of it already? These 2 days should be your paradise. Forget about petty laws and morals. You're a hunter. Taboos mean nothing to you. Hunt your prey and eat your fill. The voice is right. No, Okabe, it's wrong. I am the observer. I am God. I can do anything. Killer? What? Why? No one can judge me in this closed loop of time. Forget your morals. Trust your primal urges. I cover my ears and avert my eyes from Suzuha. Bzzz. My ears are ringing. Someone is trying to crush my soul, projecting my thoughts, not my own, onto the screen of my heart.
Okabe Rintaro?
Suddenly, Suzuha grabs me by the shoulder and peers into my face. The warmth from her hands makes the buzzing grow louder.
やっぱ具合悪いんじゃない？休む？
I'm afraid to look at Suzuha with these dark feelings clogging my mind. I shake her off and flee towards Big Sight.
岡部倫太郎、どこ行くの？
Need to get away from Suzuha. If I don't, I might give in to the urge. I stare at my hands. Clinch, open, clinch, open. Repeat, repeat. My hands still move. Just as I expect them to. Just as I order them to. But those dark impulses. The devil's whispers. How can I explain those? What the heck was that? What's happening to me? I start to tremble. My teeth chatter. The sun's hot enough to burn my skin, but I feel cold. I'm afraid of myself. I'm still okay, aren't I? I am Hoin Kiyoma, Okabe Rintaro, the insane mad scientist with a fetish for science and chaos. See, I still know who I am.
まだってなんだよ。
What is that supposed to mean? Will I eventually lose control of myself? Am I going to break? Like a Mobius strip, the same 2 days go round and round, and round, and round, and round, and round, and round. But today, I failed to keep them the same. My feelings became twisted. Today, on Harumi Bridge, I didn't just hesitate to save Daru, I nearly yielded to my dark emotions. Dark emotions. Dark impulses. Emotions seeping with venom. I listened to their poisonous, disgusting whispers. And I was almost drawn in. There's no denying it. Worse, that was but a taste of what might lurk inside my heart. If those emotions attack me again, this time crashing over me like a tsunami, will I be able to control myself? Mayuri. Kurisu. Daru. Suzuha. Will I be able to keep myself from hurting them, no matter what? Will I be able to keep everyone safe in this loop I made for Mayuri and Suzuha's sake? Do I really have such strength? I don't know. That answer is hardly reassuring. But for now, it's the only answer I've got. This endless loop is the world I wished for. I can only protect this world. Only I can protect this world. I pray that those impulses were just a fluke, that they'll never resurface again. I ask only that tomorrow be peaceful.